No, they're not real, but thanks for noticing. I like my ale like I like my men. Dark and rich.
Sup, yo? Time to hunt something. I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out. Radio silence.
What can... The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy peaked griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Greetings. See you around. Peace be with you. Go in peace.
I don't like to be underground. It reminds me of death.
Hi there, I'm Gubba Blump. I love fishing. The Blump family is known for fishing. My name is Gubba Blump. I fish. There's a kind of fish I like to catch around these parts called darkshore grouper. I used to go out on a boat to fish for grouper, but no boats have been going out since them mean old murlocs moved in. I bet they've been eating up all the grouper too. Say, you want to help me catch darkshore grouper? I'd give you a bona fide Blump family fishing pole if you did. It's a real good pole to catch fish with. Some real nice groupers, adventurer. Thanks for helping me out. You're at least as good of a fisherman as my cousin, Graun Blump. She also has a beard and she smells kind of funny, but that don't do nothing to stop her fishing. I reckon you have what it takes to use a Blump family fishing pole.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train, and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
Can I assist you? Be careful.
Welcome to the Cenarian Circle, adventurer. You've come for training in order to pass it on to your pets? The grace with which I fight is not something I can teach you, but I can teach you the use of various weapons. Goddess, watch over you.
My goods are of the highest quality. Be careful.
Elune be with you. May the stars guide you.
The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Travelers heading from Dolinar to Darnassus have been reporting ruthless attacks by corrupted furbogs from the Gnarlpine tribe. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the sacred forest, adventurer. Their den lies somewhere below this vantage point. Slay 6 of these Gnarlpine ambushers and report back to me. Are you heading to the south, to Lake Al-Ameth? If so, then I have a task I might ask of you. My colleague Denelin has a camp along the eastern end of the lake where he is studying and experimenting on the plant life of Teldrassil. He requested a package of rare earths from Darnassus, and it was late, only recently arriving here in Dolinar. Can you take the package to him?
A troubling breeze blows through the forest. Gaerolus Talvathrin serves as Great Warden to the hibernating druids of the Talon in the Ban Ethel Barrow Den. His duty as the chosen protector of the sleeping is to ensure their safety so that their pact with Ysera remains fulfilled. But word from Gaerolus is now delayed and I grow nervous. Travel east to Starbreeze village and bring back a report from Gaerolus so that I can put my worries to rest, knowing my dreaming brethren slumber safely. I was once given an emerald dreamcatcher from Gaerolus Talvethan, the warden of the druids in the Ban Ethel Barrow Den. This powerful amulet is able to siphon energy from the emerald dream, bestowing luck upon those who carry it. Sadly, I have not been able to retrieve it from my dresser in Starbreeze village. Although Starbreeze was once a tranquil place, it has now succumbed to the corruption of the furbog that reside there. Perhaps you would be willing to recover my dreamcatcher, adventurer. I must warn you, adventurer, this matter must stay between us. The satyr are enough of an embarrassment to us already, and this one is much too close to home. He is called Lord Melanus. He resides in the nearby cave of Fell Rock, where he has gathered a large group of Grell warriors. His heart is black as night, and he plots something most foul. You must find him within his nearby cave just to the north of here, and bring me his head. First, let me tell you more of the task you must complete. The druids in Darnassus use the water of the moonwells of Teldrassil, and their moonwell must be replenished from time to time. Using these specially crafted phials, you can collect the water of the moonwells. Take this vessel to the moonwell outside of Starbreeze village to the east, and fill it with some of its waters. Then return to me. When you have completed your task, I shall continue the story where Teneron left off. After the Battle of Mount Hyjal, we were without direction. Nordrassil smoked from the fire it unleashed, and our immortality, the very essence of our beings, was lost. It was in this trying time that the betrayer was freed from his prison, and Shando's storm rage disappeared. A dark time for all. There is another moonwell southeast of the entrance to Darnassus on the shores of the pools of Arlithrian. The Sentinels are having problems patrolling the area because of attacks and the growing ill-temperedness of the Gnarlpine furbogs. Be wary as you seek out the well and keep your weapons close at hand. It's here. I have waited for this rare earth for quite some time. I hope it's still fresh. Thank you for bringing it to me, adventurer. You are a traveler who is generous with her time.
Greetings. Ishnu ala.
The Timberlings of Teldrassil are elementals of nature. In some ways, they reflect the natural order of plants and animals on our great tree, so it is disturbing to see how angry the Timberlings have become. I believe it has something to do with the soil. I've been working on different methods of nurturing plants and would like to try them on Timberling seeds. Please, can you gather seeds from Timberlings around Lake Alameth and bring them to me? Small Timberlings are sprouting around the waters of Lake Alameth. I'm afraid these sprouts are beyond help. We should try to clear them from the land before they grow large enough to cause trouble. When you're wandering the lake, if you see any Timberling sprouts, please take them. Help keep our land clean.
What brings you here?
You got them. This is good. I will plant these seeds in special soil I have prepared. I believe the seeds will sprout into timberlings who are much more docile. Perhaps later you can see the results. Adventurer, can you take one of the seeds you brought me to my friend Relian Greenspire? He is a druid in Darnassus, and when last we spoke, he revealed his interest in my work with the timberlings. He had some ideas himself, and he will appreciate a specimen seed to work with. Thank you, adventurer. You have been a great help to me. I hope that someday you will see the fruit of my labors. You will usually find Relian walking the pathways of the Cenarian Enclave in Darnassus. That's a lot. I'm afraid they're spreading at a dangerous rate. I hope I can solve the riddle of what is tainting them. Thank you for your help, adventurer. The land is a cleaner place from your efforts. Thank the forest spirits you are here. I knew Athridas would sense trouble and send help. The Gnarlpine tribe has been corrupted. The once peaceful furbogs have turned against the protectors of the forest. They ambushed me as I left for the Banethil Barrow Den and proceeded to pillage Starbreeze village. Ursal, the Mauler, their chieftain, is using the evil powers of the Fell Moss to drive them mad. I'm too wounded to return to Athridas to bring him this grave news. The task is left to you, young adventurer. We can only hope that the deranged Gnarlpines have not made it to Banethil yet. By the stars, this is quite disturbing indeed. Gnarlpine invaders were seen ravaging the Banethil Barrow Den to the west. The slumbering druids will be trapped in the Emerald Dream for eternity, unaware of their fate, unless we help. The delicate hibernation ritual cannot be broken without the relics of wakening. Journey to the den and retrieve the Ravenclaw talisman, Blackfeather quill, Sapphire of Sky, and Rune of Nesting. The druids store them in sacred chests. Return them to me, and I will prepare the awakening ritual. My emerald dreamcatcher is of great importance to me. It is a gift only given to few. Thank you for returning it, adventurer. The emerald! It is missing! My dreamcatcher has been damaged! There is a band of Gnarlpine mystics located to the north of Starbreeze. I have heard reports that their leader, Ferocitas the Dream Eater, has been wearing a necklace that glows green in the night. Now, seeing my dreamcatcher, I am sure that he has stolen my emerald. He would never realize that its power is useless to him. Find this missing jewel, adventurer, and while you're there, clear out some of the corrupted mystics as well. What brings you here? With Lord Melena's laid to rest, I can finally move on to other matters. Thank you, adventurer. Ah, a timberling seed? I wanted to try growing one of these to help Denelin with his studies, but I'm afraid I've discovered that a corruption has grown in many of the timberlings, and seeds from such creatures carry their parents' taint. They are beyond my talents to repair. Denelin is very skilled with things that grow. He may find a cure for future timberlings. He may be their only hope. There is a malevolence growing in the timberlings. We are trying to find the source, but until we do, ... In order to keep Teldrassil safe, we must cut down the timberlings who are beyond help. Those that wander Wellspring Lake in northern Teldrassil are the most tainted. They must be removed. Destroy the timberlings you find there and gather the mossy tumors growing upon them. Bring the tumors to me so that they may be burned.
I'm behind on my report and could use your help, adventurer. I just managed to find where the trolls are holed up, but I saw so many trolls, I was afraid to go in. Here's what I need. Go down to the cave, poke around inside, kill a few of the trolls, then come back here. Take the road north out of Karanos. When you get to the bridge, follow the frozen river west until you reach Iceflow Lake. You'll find Brunel village on the west bank. The hold is southwest of the village.
Upon further analysis of the Gnomerigan situation, it would appear as though we not only failed to eradicate the Trogs, but we also happened to turn most of the Gnomish race into horrific, mindless, evil-doing leper gnomes. Ozzy and I plan to reverse the horrible leper effect with our latest invention, the Recombobulator. The machine is almost complete, but we are in dire need of some restabilization cogs and gyromechanic gears. Retrieve some from the leper gnomes out front of Gnomerigan for us.
Bellowfizz needs some of my Evershine. Alright. I have a cask of Evershine handy, but... Can you do me a favour? Brunel village could use a hand against the wild animals that wander the nearby snows. Sometimes they wander close. We're not afraid of these bears and cats and boars. No self-respecting dwarf would be. But if you can take care of those animals for us, then we'd have more time for our crafting and brewing. I'm on a quest to make the perfect stout. I know I can do it. Brewing's in my blood. I just need to find the right recipe. The Frostmane trolls grow a plant, shimmerweed, high up in the hills to the east. They use it in their strange tribal rituals. We dwarves haven't found much use for it, but it has a unique taste. And I want to experiment with it in my brews. Get me some shimmerweed from Frostmane seers, or swipe it from the trolls' shimmerweed baskets.
I have to admit, those Thunder Brews make some good drinks. But they need to learn that theirs isn't the only decent brew. Maybe you can help me teach them that lesson. Here, take this barrel of barley brew Scalder. Sneak into the basement of the Thunder Brew distillery in Caranos and switch it with one of their barrels of Thunder Ale. Then we'll see how their patrons like my brew over theirs. And if the barrels are guarded, then you might have to distract the guard.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Keep your feet on the ground.
For me, you're a true hero, adventurer.
This barrel of ale is guarded by Jarvan Thunderbrew. As long as he is in the basement, no barrels may be disturbed.
Not bad, adventurer. Did you have a hard time getting past their guard? No matter. Many thanks. And if you're ever in need of stout with a kick, don't forget the barley brews.
Great to meet you. Off with you.
Hi there. Are you here to learn the proper technique of a new weapon? Be seeing you.
You want to be trained in the use of a weapon, do you? Well, don't stand there slack-jawed. Speak up, lassie.
Off with you.
Monty be me name and rats be me game. Avast you scallywag. Are ye looking for work? We got a serious rat problem down here and not enough hands on the poop deck. What do you say? All you needs to do is take this here rat-catching flute and play the melody around the vermin. They'll follow ye to the ends of the world. Just capture 5 of the little buggers and bring 'em back here. We needs 'em alive. Pleased to meet you. These'll work nicely, matey. Me brother needs 'em still ticking and kicking, else they go sour. You don't want to taste no sour rat kebab. Me brother Nipsey runs a rat kebab operation on the other side of Deep Run. You needs to take this here crate of rats to him before they go bad. Get a move on. You have ridden a tram before, aye? It's easy. Just step aboard when she arrives and enjoy the ride. And keep your arms and legs inside during the ride, lest you be peg-legged for life.
I give myself a Dutch oven pedicure every night. I've got no foot fungus at all. My toes are pristine.
You'll find no finer rat kebab this side of Cosmodan. Poor Monty. Ever since the Nomaregan incident, he hasn't been the same. That boy has never seen an ocean in his life, let alone being some kind of pirate. At least he keeps the flow of twitching critters coming.
Have you come seeking training in the ways of armed combat? Light bless you.
Greetings. The mine in Northshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargo Deep mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine and confirm these reports, then return to me. The mine is almost due south of Goldshire, between the Stonefield and McClure homesteads. Adventurer, there's a new threat in Elwyn Forest. Murlocs are swimming up the streams of eastern Elwyn, scaring away fish and attacking gentlefolk. I warned Marshal Dugan. But he's more worried about the gnolls and the bandits. He's not convinced that the Murlocs are a danger. Please, adventurer, speak to Dugan and persuade him to send more troops to the east. The kobolds in these parts sometimes carry gold dust on them. I could really use the stuff. Bring me a load of it, and I'll give you the best price in town. Best price in town. You can find kobolds in the Fargo Deep Mine to the south, and around the Jasper Lode Mine to the northeast. Yes, I spoke with Remy. I respect him as a merchant, though all reports of murlocs to the east have been sketchy at best. Your concerns are noted, but unless I receive a military report of a murloc threat, we can't afford to send more troops east. If you are concerned that the rumors of murlocs are true, then do this. Travel to the eastern Elwyn Bridge and speak with Guard Thomas. He has been stationed at the bridge for the past week and will know the state of the area. Bring me his report.
Hello, my lady. Do you have a moment? My brother and I run an apothecary in Stormwind, and I'm here to gather large candles for their wax. Can you help me? You can get large candles from kobolds, and I hear rumors that kobolds are infesting the Elwyn mines. The Fargo Deep Mine to the south and Jasper Lode Mine to the east. I suggest looking for candles in one of those places. There's a dwarven weaponsmith in Stormwind, Grimmond Elmore, who sent word that he needs help with a delivery. I believe he wants a package sent to his homeland in the north. You have a sturdy pair on you, so if you're interested in some legwork, then speak with Grimmond. We could use you down here, but we must also keep our ties strong with the dwarves. You can find Grimmond Elmore at the weapon shop in the Dwarven district of Stormwind in the northeast section of town.
I lost my necklace and think that gutter snipe Billy McClure took it. He's usually scuttling like a rat around the McClure vineyards east of here. Get my necklace back for me and you'll warm an old widow's heart. The Brackwells have a prize-winning pig, Princess. The sow is huge, and she got that way from sneaking over here and eating my veggies. So before she comes to our fields, Princess must die. Bring me her collar as proof of the deed, and I'll give you something for your time. Princess is usually over at the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch, to the east and beyond the McClure farm. Get her before she gets hungry and comes back here.
P.S. at T, you have that gold dust for me. I am sorry. I am a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Werner Osgood in Lancashire. You lost a what? Well, I didn't take no necklace because I...
Oh, I'm cursed. My heart belongs to Tommy Joe Stonefield, but our families are bitter enemies. So I can't see him, even though my eyes ache to gaze upon that handsome face. Please take this letter and give it to Tommy Joe. He's usually at the river to the west of the Stonefield farm, which is due west of here.
You lost a what? Well, I didn't take no necklace because I ain't no thief. I might know who did, but...
Grin.
I am too hungry to remember. Maybe if I got a pie, I could tell you who has that necklace. And you know, I think that old Bernice lady at that other farm makes great pork belly pies. Maybe if you gave her some tender boar meat from the boars that hang around our farms, and told her what it was for, she'd bake up a pie for you.
How? I can't stand us being apart. I have to see her. Please, adventurer, talk with my grandma. If anyone can find a way to bring me together with Maybelle, she can. She's inside our house east of here.
Good, though this wild boar meat is tough. Simmer it enough and it sure does make for some tasty pie. Here you go, and when you give this pie to that Billy, you tell him I hope he chokes on it. While our families are feuding, Tommy Joe and Maybelle don't have much of a future, but maybe we can get them together for just a little while. What can we do? I bet William Pessel has a potion to unite our two young lovers. Here, take this note to William. He's staying at the Lion's Pride Inn in Goldshire.
Ugh, I am starving. Do you have that pie for me? Yum. This pie is the best. I think my memory is coming back to me. I was playing near the Fargo Deep Mine, and I think I dropped... I saw the old lady's necklace. Don't ask me how it got there, ... It wasn't me. Well, anyway, I saw this big, gold-toothed kobold pick up the necklace and run back to his den above the mine. Go find that kobold and you'll find the necklace, I swear.
Good day to you.
You were busy hunting kobolds, were you? Thanks for the candles, adventurer, and here's your reward. My brother Morgan is waiting in Stormwind for my shipment of candles. I don't have enough time to make the trip myself, but if you'd like to take him the shipment, he'll pay you well. I've packed up the candles, and you can find Morgan in our shop, Pessel's Apothecary, in the Stormwind Trade District.
My heart goes out to those two poor souls, Maybelle and Tommy Joe. I remember being young and in love once. There must be something I can do to help them. Let me think. I can make an invisibility liquor for Maybelle so she can slip away from the McClure vineyards and go to Tommy Joe. But to make the liquor, I need some crystal kelp. Although the kelp usually grows in the ocean, sometimes murlocs collect it. See if the murlocs near Crystal Lake have any. Crystal Lake is just east of Goldshire.
This is bad news. What's next, dragons? We'll have to increase our patrols near that mine. Thanks for your efforts, adventurer, and hold a moment. I might have another task for you. Thanks to you, we know the Fargo Deep Mine is infested with kobolds. Now we need a scout to investigate the more distant Jasper Lode mine. Explore Jasper Lode and confirm any kobold presence. To reach the mine, travel east along the road until you reach the Tower of Azora. From the tower, head north and you'll find the mine in the foothills.
Thanks for the dust, adventurer. Here's your cash, and here is a token from associates of mine. You might find it useful. Useful.
Hey there.
Here is your payment, and while you're here, take a look around. I'm sure we have a potion or other trinket you'd find useful. Kings, no one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history.
You've come for training in order to pass it on to your pets? Look at the wisdom and knowledge of the beast, and you will see yourself. Observe as the owl does. Learn cleverness from the saber cat. Embody the mighty spirit of the wolf.
If you've come looking for the finest craftsmanship on this or any other continent in the world, then you've come to the right place. Grim and Elmore, at your service. You're here to help with my delivery? Very good. The Stormpikes are a respected dwarven clan and are well known for their fine and discerning tastes. So it's no wonder that Gringer Stormpike, a mountaineer of Ironforge, commissioned me to craft him a weapon. The weapon is finished, but Mountaineer Stormpike is far away, in distant Loch Modan. If you plan on travelling to the north, can you deliver this package to him? My last message from Mountaineer Stormpike said he's stationed at the Northern Guard Tower in Loch Modan.
My uncle has brass balls. No, really. It's like my father always used to say, shut up and get out.
What can I do for you?
Yes, Murlocs have settled in and around the streams of eastern Elwyn. We don't know why they are here, but they are aggressive and at least semi-intelligent. A few days ago we sent 2 guards, Rolf and Malachi, to investigate along the river, and they have not yet returned. To complete my report, I must know what happened to those men. Travel north along the river and find the guards, or their remains.
Hail, adventurer. Wild animals are growing more and more aggressive the farther we get from Goldshear, and the Eastvale logging camp suffers nearly constant attacks from wolves and bears. We could use your help out here.
Upon further searching the area, you find webbed footprints leading east along the shore of Stone Cairn Lake. In the distance to the east, you can just barely see a Murloc village. Perhaps Rolf's fate ended there.
The Defias gang in Northshire wears burlap masks, but the Defias in Elwyn wear linen, which I can use to make fine linen goods. Bring me red linen bandanas, and I'll use them to fashion something for you. Defias gang members have camps pocketed throughout Elwyn. I've got a real problem on my hands. I have a deadline looming for an order of lumber, and I'm running out of time. The wolves and bears north of here have chased my workers away from the bundles of wood that they've already chopped. I've already talked to Deputy Rayner about clearing the animals, but I need someone to go collect the wood for me. If you could collect 8 bundles of wood for me, I might just make my deadline.
What can I help you with? For the Alliance.
You'll find around the neck of the corpse a metal medallion inscribed with the words Footman Rolf Hartford.
Well met. Go with...
You have confirmed my fears, adventurer. The Murlocs are a threat we cannot ignore. Tell Marshal Dugan of Malachi and Rolf's deaths, and report to him that the Murlocs in eastern Elwyn cannot be contained by our current troop presence. I know we don't have many troops to spare, but hopefully Dugan can find someone. Thanks a lot for the help, adventurer. Something in the forest must be making these animals so bold. Whatever it is, I hope it stays there. Looks to me you've seen quite a bit of combat in your time, adventurer. If you haven't already, you should report to Gryan Stoutmantle. He heads up the People's Militia aimed at protecting the farmlands of Westfall. I bet he could use your help. You can usually find him in the stone tower on Sentinel Hill just off the road in the middle of Westfall.
You need... Excellent. Thanks to you, I should be able to complete the order in time. To show my gratitude, I would like to offer some coin as compensation for your troubles. Thank you and farewell.
How are you? Have a good one.
I supply only the finest goods. For the Alliance.
What?
You got them. Good show. Now just one moment while I concoct the potion. Take this invisibility liquor to young Maybelle. It should last long enough for her to visit Tommy Joe.
Need help?
Kobolds at the Jasper Lode mine, you say? Curses. The situation is worsening by the minute. Thank you for the report, adventurer. But I wish that the news you brought was good news. This news is troubling. Already our defenses are stretched thin, and losing Rolf and Malachi to those Murlocs put us in an even worse position. If things don't improve, there will be fighting in Goldshire by the week's end. For your shrewdness and valor, I have a marker here that is good for one piece of armor. I want you to take it to Sarah Timberlane at the Eastvale logging camp. Give her the marker, and she will fashion the armor for you. And after you receive it, adventurer, use it in the defense of Elwyn. The Eastvale logging camp is beyond Guard Thomas's post to the east.
The garrison on our western border sends word of increasing gnoll and thief activity. They're requesting we send more Stormwind soldiers, but we just don't have any to spare. If you can help, we could use it. Go and speak with Deputy Rayner at the Westbrook Garrison and see what he needs done. The garrison is down the road to the west. After you cross the bridge over the small brook, it will be to the right.
You need— Oh, you found it. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Here, take this. It was my husband's, and he always said it was lucky. If only he didn't forget it on his last campaign. Asterisk sniff asterisk.
Hello. Have you found my necklace?
Hello? Oh, my. I feel guilty deceiving my family, but my feelings for Tommy Joe are too strong to ignore. Thank you, adventurer. I'll drink this liquor as soon as I have the chance and sneak away to my love. And for you, please take this.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty. Thank you, adventurer. It'll be nice to work our crafts without hearing so many growls and snorts outside the village. Here's your cask of Evershine, adventurer. And again, thank you for the hunting earlier.
Watch your back.
Well, yes, this will do just fine. I think I'll open a bottle right now and have a taste.
See you soon.
I'm probably just gonna get on up to Dolinar and then do the spin. Because you got more quests in Teldrassil to do that are about to go gray. Ferocitus and Road to Darnassus, those two. So yeah. Also, I'm trying to get that routing problem handled off stream, so I know how to do the things without thinking very much about it. But, you know, it's a process. I got all my data together at least, and most of it is massaged into place. I just gotta figure out what some of the fields are. One of the frickin' sources is just raw on-off numbered flags, things like that. It's a fucking pain in the ass to decipher, but you know, I'm trying. So is ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT. Oh, Jesus. I'm not the expert I once was. Because doing the analysis work myself is a pain in the ass now. I got other shit to do. Got a capstone project to finish. And I can't use AI for that, academically speaking.
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy peaked griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Alright, I'm just gonna do a break. BRB. Alright, I'm back.
Greetings.
Yeah, I don't really have too many recipes I need. Alright, let's see if the usual suspects have healing potions. Because those will be awesome later. And they're pretty cheap,
looking for?
so...
Have a good one.
Hey, kind of works. I'm mostly trying to waste an hour.
What brings you here?
Nah. Alright, well. Can't blame a guy for trying. Here's a joke.
I like my ale like I like my men. Dark and rich.
Uh-huh. I don't need my headphones. We can make shit work later. I'm pretty tired right now, but we're getting it. Tell you what, once we're on the boat, I'll do the roll. Or the spin, or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the next character is for our next stream. Alright, the yawns are back with a vengeance, but hey, it's what we got. You're still in the running, of course. Shuff, spin. And we're playing her again. Are you fucking serious? Playing her again for another stream next time. Wanted some variety, but here we are. Sometimes, man. Played the same priest twice in a row. Now I'm gonna play the same hunter twice in a row. The fuck is up with this wheel? It is not suitably random. That's some bullshit. Whatever, we're making it work. At least we don't have to trade our things around. Blessings in disguise. Can't wait until I can teach Superb Owl. Screech. That'd be great. Not doing it yet, though. Alright. Let's not get caught by thrashers, though. That would suck. Someone else's phone going off, okay. For some reason, I hear other people's phones through the walls. It is annoying as fuck. Or I can just tell when they're vibrating, you know? Call it a sixth sense or ultra hearing or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. Back to Tellersil we'll go. This other shit can wait.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
Never really gave a shit about the holiday events. Well, looks like the taxi blink is working with the timer. That's good. That's real good. I like that. That's one of the things I was trying to fix between afternoon and evening stream today. Yeah, what I'm looking at for my timing before I do a stretch break or spinning the wheel for the next character is that thing. 2 hours, I spin a new character. At 1 hour, or whenever it says relax, man, I take a stretch break. And once I hit level 20 with these characters on cycle 3, well, when they resume on cycle 3, they are going to go for 3 hours each until the spin. In which case I retire them for that stream and pick them up next stream. Anyway, I feel like I have to reiterate the rules every time because nobody watches my previous shit. Or, well, nobody watches my shit in general. Anyway, not a problem. It's just me doing a weird thing, blurting things out into the void like a madman. Kind of like being a madman. Maybe. Okay, you're fine. Whatever. Yeah, we don't have any special weapon here. Maybe we should look for one to buy. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, not a green. We're looking for just a better white than I got.
The grace with which I fight is not something I can teach you, but I can teach you the use of various
I'm not going to learn bows, ever. You can mark my words.
How may I help?
Fuck you and your bows. That's your left, that's your right. 5089. Okay, that is better. Definitely. Yeah, hatchet's the best.
Be careful. My goods are of the highest quality.
Do it.
I am honored.
Kill it. Okay, there you go.
Farewell.
Good, we're not as terrible this time around. Woo! Actually making that axe work. Nice. Alright. To Dolinar we go. To wait for this gal's next session. Which will be... I'm thinking tomorrow evening. Because I got some assignment shit to do in the morning and afternoon. Well, yeah, I actually do. I do. So. Beard is itchy scratchy. Don't mind me. I'm just a degenerate. On the internet. Doing absolutely nothing. Well, nothing of consequence anyway. And really expecting nothing to come from it. Just having fun. Because I like having fun. Right, we made that, we have that. We got a heavy shot, which can't use until 15. Crude scope though, those friggin' work. Kinda. We got 2. Could put 1 on my current gun. Maybe. We'll figure that out later. Probably once we retire this gal for her next spin. After next session. Or when we're in a town that has smelting / hammering facilities. Unlike here. There are no forges, nor... There might be anvils, but no forges here. Don't want to burn down the whole world tree, you know? Ironic. Very ironic. This is why I don't play retail. Because they destroy all the good things about Classic that people want. People feel more drawn to. Including Teldrassil. Just burn it all down. Fucking jackasses.
What brings you here?
That one gonna go.
Go in peace.
And yeah, I think we're good to stop here. Got some stuff. So we do the 8s next. And then slide right into the 9s. Yeah. That'll be the thing. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you're into that kind of thing. And as always, more to come. Later. Bye-bye.
I don't like to be underground. It reminds me of death. No, they're not real, but thanks for noticing. It's like my father always used to say, shut up and get out.